Hey, it's time for another Wisdom of the Masters. I am Sean Webb. Today's wisdom comes from Miguel de Unamuno, who said this: "Only in solitude do we find ourselves." Now, what does this mean? Only in solitude do we find ourselves? Well, he's talking about the finding of the true self, right? When we're with somebody else, we're always who we are to them, or who we are in their presence, or who we are in our mind, associated with the existence of someone else in the room. But the ability to shut down the mind and to turn off the mind's self as to find the true self, the true underlying thing beneath all the mind's noise, well, that can only be possible when you're not in the room with somebody else, or you're not around, or you're not at least thinking about somebody else. Like, obviously, if you're with somebody in a psychedelic experience and y'all are in that room to find your true self, you can physically be with somebody else, but if your thoughts aren't there with someone else, then your mind will shut down and allow you into that space. But only in solitude of thought, only in solitude of not having to think about something associated with our sense of self do we find our true self within. And that's exactly what Miguel was talking about. When we are in solitude, that's when our mind patterns can change and not necessarily acknowledge the mind's sense of self that wants to interject all over the place in every thought, action, and deed. And so find places where you can be in solitude so that you might be able to be with your true self a little bit more and not have to think about who you are in relation to the world or its ideas or what's going on, and simply be in that moment. Get comfortable with that. Familiarize yourself with that person, and you'll be a much happier individual overall. I hope this message finds you well. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.